Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman99.
And welcome to Madden NFL 2012 Steelers franchise Year 1, Week 1.
Yes.
So we are playing Madden 2012. We are not playing Madden 2012 because we like Madden 2012. We're actually playing Madden 2012 because of a longtime viewer of the channel here, Vix, wants to see us suffer. So suffer we will.
Why do you want to see someone suffer?
Because maybe it's entertaining, I don't know.
Yeah, well, all I can say about this game so far is that I've spent some time in practice mode and, particularly on the defensive side, since we decided I'm going to play defense in this particular play through. But what I found is that the controls are horrible. At least in practice mode. It takes way too long to set up a play, and if you don't like what you see on the field and you want to make some on-field adjustments, it takes multiple control entries.
Yeah, multiple repeated button presses. You can't just combine triggers.
Yeah, exactly. It's far more complex control scheme than the older games. Mm-hmm. And also, like you're on defense, I feel pretty much like I'm just a spectator. I'm watching the AI control my defensive team, right?
Yeah, it's difficult to manage, and especially again with the new controls.
Yeah. And also, from what I've seen, you can't do custom audibles.
That's right. You can't do custom audibles for custom playbooks. So we went and we chose to use custom playbooks for this, to choose some plays that are simple to run, that we can easily understand. I personally chose plays that I thought most resembled the kinds of plays that I drew myself in Madden 05. So I tried to do that, because you can't draw plays in this game. You can only choose pre-drawn ones.
Yes.
But you can't choose audibles for your custom playbook. So we go in here to try to set our audibles. They're just kind of set according to whatever your game plan settings are, and good luck figuring that out.
Yeah. And on the defensive side, basically, I chose plays where I could maybe attempt to get some pressure from the outside edge.
Yeah, because that's another big issue in this one.
And that's it, because really the pass rush in this game, as far as I can tell, at least in practice mode, is dog shit. Like, it's just, you're basically sitting there watching your secondary play football.
Yeah.
Right? And anything that I do rarely has any effect on the outcome of the play.
Yeah, so we chose to go with the Steelers because we figured that going with the Steelers would help us out on both defense and offense.
Yes,
they have a good running back.
I wanted James Harrison, and I wanted Troy Polamalu on my team, okay?
Yeah. But also they have some decent running backs, too, and, and I guess Ben Roethlisberger is a good quarterback at this time. All right. And we've already got it set up so they'll choose our custom playbooks for us. We don't have to choose that every game. So we got that figured out. And then, yeah, I guess we'll just get ready and we'll jump right in here.
But, yeah, I mean, I did the same thing, right? I pared down the playbook to the absolute minimum because...
Yeah, I think yours has 68 plays in it, and I think mine has about 80 so far.
Because I found even the sheer number of formations was too much, right?
I tried to stay away from anything that has built-in motion in it, because that can get you called for delay of game penalty very easily if you've got all these plays with built-in motion. Sometimes they end up as your audibles in a custom playbook, which is kind of screwed up. So I just don't have any of those. And then I also just tried to filter out plays that were like way overly complicated, that there were like no way they were going to work unless you had like specific personnel on the field. So yeah.
Yep.
We're doing this on all-pro difficulty. We're doing this with the accelerated clock. We've got the game speed turned down a little.
Yeah, that is one thing I will say so far that is a positive, is when you're playing with the accelerated clock in this game, I believe the default is set up so that there is still 20 seconds left on the clock when you line up to call a play, right?
Yeah, at least on defense.
Unless you sit there
and you let it tick down all the way past.
All the way, right?
So it's going to be interesting. We're going to stick to a ground game this year, I think. Bad things happen when you go to the air. And I have a lot of faith in my running ability. Running isn't that different, although the controls are very different. The actual process of running is not that different from Madden 05, Madden 07, or anything else you might have played recently. So it feels mostly the same. Passing is a bit different. You can still lead the ball and things like that, but it gets a little bit more complicated, right? And also, leading the ball down doesn't work anywhere near as well as it did in...
basically it results in a throw in the dirt almost every time, right?
Yeah. It looks like they're probably going to choose to receive. I'm going to have to kick this. And let's see here. We want to defend... Okay, the wind is blowing to the right, so we'll defend left.
Yeah, I can't even tell which way the wind is blowing there. I didn't have a problem with them having the little diagram, a miniature diagram,
the diagram
of the field, right?
worked better.
Yeah, like why didn't they have that here?
I don't know. Hopefully, I didn't choose the wind in my face. I don't think I did.
I really needed to see this, right? You know.
All right, here we go. I think I might have chosen the wrong side on wind. I hope I didn't, but I'm not used to this.
You might have because it's confusing, right?
Yeah. So we're going to kick off to the left, because we always kick off to the left, and we got to change the camera. No, I chose the right way.
Yeah, and you got the Madden 03 kicking meter there,
Yep.
I see.
But it's a much slower kicking meter. Oh my god, it is so slow, it's screwing me up compared to Madden 05. I know we wish that the kicking meter was slower, but it's actually too slow again.
Yeah.
I just kicked the ball out of bounds.
What's the deal with the bottom kick there?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Like with the bottom button press, like where are you supposed to even trigger
in the middle
that?
of the green, I think. But the thing is I get to pressing it too fast because I expect the meter to accelerate, and it just doesn't anymore. They just completely removed the acceleration part.
Okay, well,
You gotta focus here.
How can I even tell? They got two wide receivers. Okay.
Yep.
So I guess we'll go with that.
They'll start this drive at the 24-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They give it off here.
There you go.
Casey Hampton was there to bring him down. The offense has had trouble finding a rhythm in recent years.
Yeah, it can be a little challenging to get a hold of the player you want pre-snap, but they do have a thing where you can hold the change player button and then use the D-pad to cycle through multiple players very quickly. But the order of cycling is formation dependent if you were to try to do it the old-fashioned way, so it makes it a lot harder to figure out. But I really do think the running game is stronger in this one, in general.
Yeah.
He was not going to the ground until he got past that first down marker. I really like the determination in this guy in picking up first downs.
Okay, they got three wide receivers out there this time.
So, from their own 36-yard line.
Oh.
Here's a pass over the middle.
See, I feel like I'm just spectating, right? I mean, nothing that I'm doing really does anything.
Yeah, well, I was hoping because your defensive tackle there got through, but unfortunately he didn't get there fast enough. He kind of just tried to jump up and grab it instead because he just didn't have enough speed to get to the quarterback. Offensive linemen, too, are a lot faster in this game. Like, they have Madden 04 style awareness, so they will... A right tackle will cross all the way across the field to block someone coming from the left, and other weird things like that. And they also have like 70 speed rating or so on average, which makes them faster, I think, on average than your defensive line, oddly enough. I don't know, just some weird messiness with the ratings there.
Yeah, they show like a replay after every play. That's irritating.
Yeah, there's a lot of little cutscenes and things in this, and then also, too, when you select a play, you always have to, like, press, like, a button here in order to skip this part. Because you can skip these cutscenes and use that to give yourself time to call audibles, right?
Dumps it out right. The defender tips it away.
But it gets a little annoying.
So what I'm doing here, and I'm not even going to bother trying to bring up a replay of this, but I basically put the nickel normal out there with 5-man under 2, and then I just used a audible to have one of the linebackers blitz, so I was basically playing a 4-man under.
Yep.
Because that's the only thing that I can think of to try and get...
I know that is high praise, but when you watch him play,
any kind of meaningful pressure in the passing game, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't even have time there to do all of the control inputs that I wanted to do.
Well, here's a trick. When you select your play, press X to skip this part.
Yeah.
And then you can choose you can start calling audibles right away.
I guess that one of the problems too is that the controls are so unfamiliar, right?
Yeah, it takes a lot of adjustment,
and they're
compared
way more complicated than they need to be.
Although thankfully we found a way to at least not have to go through the R3 menu for everything, like clicking in the right stick and going down and selecting the audible. And there's no way you could call audibles that way. I don't even know why they put that system in the game.
What did I do there? Ah. Okay. Yeah, there. Because even the buttons for calling the play are not the same, right? Ah. Look at that. See, there's nothing I can do about it, right? I can't do anything with this.
Yeah, it's difficult to control.
I'm not playing, right? I'm just watching.
And it's difficult to get the player you want pre-snap, too.
Well, the thing is that why didn't those guys move in and stop that pass, too, right?
Well, I think you probably had a man-under type scheme there, too, so
yeah,
they would have had a supporting man. But it can't be helped.
I think that if they were going to basically make you a spectator on defense, they needed to make the AI-controlled defense play much better.
Well, I'll do my best to get that one back for us here.
And it's fielded at the 4. He stopped at the 24-yard line. Moore was there to
Okay.
and here comes
We'll start with this.
About the only thing I will say is that there is a small amount of improvement over Madden 11, which is the last Madden that I bought. And it was kind of like this too, only worse, if that's possible. About the only thing that they had going for it is that you had the ability, I think, to select a Madden 06 or a Madden 08 or something control scheme.
Yeah.
As an option, which was actually similar enough to what I was used to working with that I could at least do that, right?
He still prides himself on catching the toughest balls in the toughest situations, and perhaps the greatest blocking wide receiver the game
But the biggest flaw that I can see so far from trying to play defense in this game is you can't get any pressure, right? You know, like the Steelers were a elite defense at this time. I should be able to get pressure on the quarterback.
And Gus, you know it as well as I do. There aren't many players in the NFL that have the kind of respect, not just on his team, but around the league that London Fletcher has. This guy knows which plays are coming at him almost before the ball snapped.
Throws to his left.
Oh, that was a little overthrown. I had it the right receiver to throw the ball at there, but I just overthrew that.
No margin for error because there's no room for the wide receiver to make an adjustment.
Well, I have absolutely no idea how the punting game is going to work here. We'll try a normal one, and then if we screw this up, we'll pooch punt it for the rest of the game. I think that worked out okay. I was like mashing the accuracy button there, though.
Number 16.
Yeah. Well, it looks like come on, let's get on with it. I really would prefer being able to just turn this nonsense that goes on.
Yeah, the cutscenes off.
Yeah, like I'd rather just be able to turn
press
those
X
off.
and skip this again, and then you can start calling audibles right away.
Oh, and now I'm not controlling the guy I want again.
Williams takes a handoff. He makes it to the 42. Troy Polamalu was there for the stop.
Okay. So, what do we got now? We got some kind of a... okay.
3 wide receiver set out there. Alright, when you get in here, hold down the X button, and then use the D-pad and just get down to the line. There you go.
Yeah, okay. Oh, come on.
A 5-yard gain.
Well, you know what? It's still third down, though. Ooh, your corner's getting a little tired out there.
Third and short situation now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert.
How come I got control of a different guy again? It doesn't even remember which guy you controlled on the previous play?
I think it's because that player is like a different index position on the field, and so you always have to hold down the X button at the start of every play and, like, select your guy again.
That's a pain.
Yeah.
Because there's already enough control inputs that have to be done before the ball is snapped as it is.
The Redskins.
I basically am just calling a play and then watching. Right? That's what I'm doing.
He'll field it at the 17.
You know what I like?
Well, hey, at least you don't instant fumble every time you receive a punt.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. Go with twin tight ends. Try a stretch.
They'll start at the
Skip that
22.
cutscene.
It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, look at that. They want to block the safeties already. You can see the man blocking in this game.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, that safety is moved up to the line, too, right? He's not.
They go with the run.
You can get very good blocking on the right side there. I don't know. We might have to throw passes, but it's not going to be a good thing if we do, because I suck at passing. Let's see here. Maybe we'll start from this.
It's a 2nd and 11 situation here. Ball on their own 21.
Yeah, okay, we'll just go with this. I don't have enough time to think through the controls. Oh, I just threw an interception. Oh, no, I didn't.
You threw
Because
it.
I threw that off target.
Yeah, you also threw it a bit early,
Once again,
right?
we see the gunslinger mentality out of this quarterback. That wasn't a big hole, but his powerful arm got it in there.
I kind of ended up throwing that way off target, actually. But it kind of worked out, because our receivers are good receivers, and they actually went to go get that.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go.
Running the clock. Well, I didn't get much out of that. It might have been better off if I motioned out a player out wide there. Oh well. We'll try something else. A little bit of full house, maybe.
8 yards to go. Ball on their own 46.
I don't know why, but all of my audibles here ended up being, like, full house related audibles. Okay, we'll do that. There we go. Curls work pretty good at this game. At least the split end curls.
The curl is the new
Yeah,
slant.
the curl is the new slant, because slants are kind of risky, actually. As I was developing through this playbook, you can throw a lot of interceptions on slants. You can throw a lot of interceptions on curls, mind you, but...
Just about 3 yards there.
The defense filled up all the gaps.
So the main thing that makes breaking tackles harder is, although I might be able to run over that corner, they can branch into different animations now. And so I can get brought down while I'm knocking over that corner.
Yeah. This is also working kind of like I suspected it would. In the actual game, it's harder to do stuff than it is in practice mode, too.
Yeah.
Look at that, they just swapped coverages there, right?
That might be okay, because they didn't bring that guy all the way across.
Yeah.
Although, our wide receiver there didn't actually block that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody of theirs got hurt, though. There's a plus.
Hall might have been hurt on that one, but it appears it isn't too serious.
Smash corners.
No, I'm going for the curl flats.
Oh.
And we'll see what they come out in.
See, smash corners was... There, the X guy. Smash corners, from what I can remember of the older Madden games, too, was one of the better pass plays.
Yeah, well, basically, I picked it just because I was familiar with it. And then, of course, we've got a goal line formation in here. You can't actually even remove the goal line formation from your offensive playbook.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, you just kind of have to have it anyways.
Yeah, I noticed that there were a couple of formations in the defense, too, where I tried removing all plays,
yeah,
and it wouldn't let me. I had to leave at least one play in that formation.
Yeah, I actually had to go through my game plan there and actually, like, manually redo the game plan in order to remove all those other formations. Talk about crap blocking. Don't release that guy that early. You're a tight end. Also, outside passing is a bit less effective in this game.
Well, pretty well everything's going to be less effective, because if you can't draw your own passes...
Particularly, though, outside passing is less effective just because it's so slow in this game compared to how it is in previous games. I threw that a little late.
That's a one-handed jumping interception.
I threw it too late there. See, I was trying to fit it between the short zone guy in the middle and the guy playing the flat on the outside. But I just didn't throw it fast enough. And so I just threw it right at the guy in the middle instead. And that's the problem with slants. That's why we're going to throw lots of curls. But it's more difficult to throw slants in this game. Bad things happen when you go to the air.
How come I stop? Oh, right. I was trying to use the D-pad to control my player again.
Ah.
That I really wish you could do. Right? Because
yeah.
I liked the D-pad control. It was comfortable.
I find the analog stick to be a little too twitchy, personally.
Well, the analog stick also, in my opinion, is not precise enough.
Well, it's precise, but it's not accurate enough.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I just feel more comfortable
getting 100% of a directional input.
Yeah, exactly. See, I don't know if we can we look at replays here?
We can,
yeah,
we can.
Okay. So, watch what happens over here. Now, in Madden 05, I used to be able to crash the line this way.
Yep.
Okay, they left the fullback in to block there, right? So that's what I was trying to do there, is I was trying to just crash the line that way so that I could get... But look at how...
Yeah, the guard just comes around and picks him up anyways.
Yeah. You know, like, there, you can't do some of the stuff that
yeah, some of the same line crashes that you used to do in Madden 05.
Which basically renders a four-man rush useless, right?
Yeah.
This is a useless play. I might as well audible a linebacker to blitz so that I can send 5, because I need to get somebody into the backfield to get some pressure, right? And you can't do it with just the
stock rush assignments.
The stock rush assignments. It can't be done. Oh, right. Yeah.
So it's third down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Okay, yeah.
Looks for the
Oh, you almost got an interception there. You hit your defender right in the numbers there with that ball.
Yeah. Well, I know we're nervous about it, but basically, oh man, come on.
Instant replay, come on.
Yeah. Okay. Because even the controls are different, right?
Yeah, because we're used to playing this on GameCube, but now we're playing it on a PS3.
Basically, I just called what amounts to a cover 2. So these two guys are playing short zones. The corners are playing flats on the outside, and the two safeties are playing the deep zones, right?
Yep.
And the difference here is that they actually have a linebacker blitzing on this cover 2.
Yeah, so it overwhelms the blocking line, and it looks like they left in a lot of guys to block.
Yeah, they
anyways.
left in number 47 there, who
Both
I think
tight
is,
ends.
Well, I think 47 is a fullback probably. But they left him in to block, and then they left the halfback in to block too.
And the tight end on the other side.
Yeah. Well, really, they left 3 extra blockers in?
Yep.
Well, I guess it's going to be pretty easy to cover passes if they
only have 2 or 3. Oh, it looks like somebody must have had a block and release.
And
they
had one guy going deep there, but like he was covered too, right?
Yeah.
Gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
Well, at the end of
Okay,
the game,
well,
you go back and you basically say, what happened on 3rd down?
I don't have very many choices
Punt block man.
or yeah.
4th down. The Redskins ready to punt this
Oh,
one
okay,
away.
there.
Much easier to select that way.
Yeah, I suppose that might be.
I have no idea how to call a fair catch. It's
I
still the
just-
same?
Yeah, they're triangle buttons,
Yeah, okay,
just
so
like
it's still the
before.
same. Still the same as
So
before.
I called a fair catch because it looked to me like I was going to get my clock punched right
yeah,
away.
things
if I
weren't looking
tried.
all that great.
Yeah. So it looks like that didn't really change.
It's first
They still screw you on time when you get to change a possession here, though.
Yeah.
Like we've got a man coverage type of thing going on here.
Mendenhall on the
That was a good run.
Yeah, well, I saw the gap in the middle get filled by a guy, so I cut to the outside there, but I was planning on running that as a dive.
You almost broke that one, actually.
It's 2nd down. They only need a couple of inches for the first.
Oh, look at this. They've got like a 5-man line out there.
Yeah. With a man coverage by the looks of it, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. That was screwed before it ever took off. All right, well, let's see.
That's the one free runner that you have. And if you have a top flight safety back there that can come
Try
and
this.
make those kinds of plays, it really helps your run defense.
You see that? They rotated the strong safety into the middle and brought the free safety down to the line on that side.
Oh, that's okay. We're going to try this. Just give it to the fullback there. And use the 2 hands button. Make sure we don't fumble it or anything.
Yep.
Was there to bring him down.
Well, that worked okay, especially because they had that wide space 3-4 out there, right?
Yeah, well, see, I don't know if fullbacks... I think fullbacks were starting to get phased out by the time the NFL was starting to get out here in this part of the league, but the Steelers still have a couple of pretty good fullbacks, so...
Still a lot of time left. At the end of one, the score,
At least at this point,
nothing. Redskins.
at least as far as this game is concerned.
And welcome back to Landover.
All right.
1st down and 10.
Yeah, that's a man coverage thing.
Yeah, and basically, you're at 5-4.
Yeah, you can't cancel motion either,
Yeah.
which makes it annoying.
It's the tailback. He's got room.
There we go.
Yeah.
Still do that.
Around the 26-yard line. By Barnes.
See, the kind of 3-4 they were playing there basically almost looked like a 5-man line, right?
Yeah. run this with a reverse formation here. Doesn't tell you on the thing that you can reverse the formation on play pick.
Yeah.
By using the R2 button, but you can.
Oh, I wonder if that works the same for defense.
It would be nice if you could. Oh, I can't motion that guy all the way over. That sucks.
Yeah.
Now this play's going to be a failure.
They'll keep it on the ground again.
Yeah, because you couldn't get a guy over there to block the cornerback,
Yeah,
right?
I don't know why I couldn't get him over there. He's not the guy standing on the line of scrimmage. That makes you wonder, right? Some of these formations, the way they're built, it makes you wonder. But I guess that's fine. Well, maybe we'll go and,
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. At the 25.
Nice run.
Yep.
Yeah.
Run from the single back 4 wide.
Why not?
Well, I saw the way they were lined up there. I'm like, well, if I throw that curls play, I'm going to throw another interception. So we'll just try to just run play instead.
Yeah, well, you could see from the play art, though, that the blocking was going to go okay, right? You didn't have any unblocked guys left over on the line there.
You know, I was worried with how wide they were, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try this.
So they'll go from the 11.
We'll try a dive play. Looks like they've got man coverage out there again. Leaving the safety unblocked there, back there.
On the ground, up the middle.
Oh, somebody got penetration there.
As a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow
So it is what it is.
They keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
They're daring you to throw a ball.
Yeah, well, you know, we don't throw the ball on this team. Alright, we'll try,
11 yards out.
delay game? No, but instead we're going to throw it backwards
What
because
the hell?
awkward controls. I tried to snap it there, and I was trying to snap it real quick before the fucking delay a game, and then I ended up throwing it backwards. So dumb. Yeah, I knew this was going to be pain and suffering.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not impressed so far. I don't like the controls. I think that this is an inferior game to the one that we're used to playing.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, we'll do this.
This is setting up to look like you could hit one of your slots deep, though, because they've only got one man deep in the middle, right?
Yep. Well, we'll just throw it there anyways.
Well, you did, though. You had one-on-one coverage there, right?
Yeah, well, I was worried because that would look like it was a 3 deep zone there, but I just threw it there anyways because I had already decided I was going to throw it there no matter what I did.
Yeah, but you got what you needed, though. Like, you were going to have one-on-one coverage, right? But just by that look, the way that they showed the look on defense, it looked like you were going to have one-on-one coverage regardless of whether it was man or zone, right?
Yeah.
And,
Number 9 adds the extra point.
wow,
That still works.
That didn't go over there by much.
Yeah, it still works though.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
Looks ready to kick it.
Oh, now we've got this stupid wind in our face. I wonder if lowering the thing would help with that or not. I don't know.
I have no idea. It might also make the ball travel lower and faster, so...
True. Getting used to the slower kicking here, maybe. Oh.
Well, there's nothing terribly wrong with the kick meter being slower, so long as the speed of it is consistent. Right?
It does feel consistent. It seems fine. It's just not what I'm used to.
Yeah.
at the 29-yard line.
It's going to take practice.
He rolls out to the right. Here comes the heat.
Yeah!
Oh, wow. Look at that, eh?
Coverage sack.
He goes down again
Yeah.
amidst a heavy pass rush.
Yeah, that's something he's got
That
to
wasn't a
improve
very
at
heavy
the
pass rush.
level. It's
The heavy pass rush.
Yeah.
Oh, so you had that audible blitzer there. What the fuck is this? Like, look
Actually,
at this.
no. I think he just joined the. I think he joined the pass rush. Oops, shit. Okay. Because
His guy was left in the block.
how the hell do we zoom out in this stupid thing now?
Triangle?
Okay, yeah, okay.
There you go.
I think he joined the pass rush because it was man coverage.
Yeah, and he had coverage on that running back.
He had man coverage on that running back, I think. So he just
And then the right tackle comes over and blocks him.
yeah. Like that's the way that the offensive line plays in this game is
It's
just,
retarded.
It's just stupid, right? Because I don't see how
the right tackle could even see that guy?
yeah, like because he's got to look through four
big crowd of guys.
big bodies there in front of him. I mean, if anybody was going to move over, you would think that it would have been the left guard there that would have, instead of going
traded off to the
instead
center
of going
and then,
with the double team on me there, right?
yeah.
You would have thought that he would have like stayed in that gap just to guard that spot, right?
Or that the halfback would move up and the halfback just kind of chills back there, eh?
Yeah,
He's just kind of standing back there. He's not really proactive at all.
yeah, but that's kind of retarded, right? Like that's, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Oh well, I guess we'll celebrate. Yay, we got a sack.
He takes an inordinate amount of hits.
You got
That's a
this.
good point, Gus. The NFL is really geared to protect the quarterback, but when he has the ball, he's going to take some shots.
Oh, crap. Okay, there. I'm still trying to get used to the controls. I'm still struggling with the controls.
You'll always be struggling with the controls. It'll be okay. We'll make it through this together. Whoa. That was... I thought that was going to be a fumble there.
Get there that time, but it got
Yeah,
But I guess his
I
arm
didn't
must have been
I didn't
moving
even
forward.
see what was happening. I was just watching myself get buried at the line of scrimmage here. So... Yeah, I just I brought a oh look at that, that was the left defensive end that beat his
Yep.
man, but I was bringing a blitz here, right?
Yep.
Like basically I was playing a 3 deep zone with a blitz coming,
You're sending 7?
and this guy is just like this guy by the looks of it is rotating into a short zone
To take away that short option.
and I've got the corners playing deep and the safety in the middle playing deep. And looks like this is Palomano lined up over here.
Maybe he has a man coverage assignment or something. I don't know.
No, it was a zone coverage.
Oh, no, he's
It was
blitzing.
it was a zone blitz.
He's
And he was-
blitzing from this side.
Yeah, and basically he's coming on the blitz, right? But I think what happened here is that it forced single matchups, right? Like you'll notice that every offensive lineman has one-on-one matchup,
Yeah.
and that's what happened there. Is that
They just don't have enough guys to block that.
well, that guy who was the defensive end
He had a one-on-one matchup.
had a one-on-one matchup, right?
Well, it's 3rd and 15.
Third down and 15.
Oh,
Has a man out to his right.
Well, that time, I'm not sure what happened. I managed to get him around the guy, and then I lost control of him and ended up with somebody else.
yeah. I think you pressed the player switch button for sprint instead of pressing
Yeah,
R2.
probably.
Because that's
Yeah.
another thing is the player switch button is circle now, and R2 is
See, and
sprint.
I did manage to do a rip move there,
Yep,
right?
and that was with the right stick.
It's 4th down. The Redskins lining up to punt.
I'll have my thumb over the fair catch button here.
Calling fair catch. You might be able to return this. You never know.
And there's the flag, and we're going to have our first penalty.
Well, somebody got a penalty.
O.J. Otoswe was there for the stop. Looks like this one might be coming.
Oh. clipping on us. Well, thanks.
Okay, well, I guess we still have the ball, but looks like
We're starting from further
We're gonna
back.
start from further back, yeah.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24. Redmond.
Well, you needed to take that outside. You had the...
I thought about it, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to stay to the inside there because I had a play with success earlier to the inside, but I guess I should have probably just taken it to the outside. We should just stick to what we know.
Well, you had everybody blocked on that side, plus you had an extra blocker going downfield, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Up the middle with the fullback. He'll get out to around the 34. Philip Daniels was there for the stop.
Third and inches.
You're really going to put the goal line out there?
We're going to put the goal line out there.
So that'll bring up 3rd down. Just a couple of inches away from picking up this 1st down.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, see, the quarterback sneak works a little differently in this game, too, because it's actually like a forced headfirst dive.
Okay.
So he automatically goes into a can dive animation as soon as he gets the snap.
Oh, so you didn't actually have to do anything then?
No, I just chose the direction of the play, and then I just try to angle him through the gap.
All right.
But I figured I could get it that way.
See, I remember Byron Leftwich from way back when he played for the Jaguars for a while and was regarded as being a good quarterback, right?
Yep.
But I don't remember much else, like whether he was a scrambly guy or what. I think he was a strong-armed quarterback, like he could throw the ball deep, right?
Redmond gets the call. 4-yard gain.
On the carry. Gain of 4 on the play.
From their own 40-yard line.
I think you want to run to the left. If you're
Throw
running.
to the left.
Throw to the left. Throw to Sanders. It looks like, unless they do some kind of weird thing there, it looks like he's going to be open.
Flips it out short to his left.
Did we get across?
He's brought down.
3rd and inches, it's saying.
Again.
That's okay. Call the quarterback dive again. That worked well last time.
God. Quarterback sneak on every 3rd and inches.
It's 3rd down now and just about the length.
Well, why not? I mean, they're still lining up in a wide space defense there, right? So it looks to me like they're not going to be able to stop you here because no one is lined up across from the center, right?
He's tackled right around the 48-yard line by number 54.
We're marching down the field slowly but surely, I suppose.
Well, this is how your offense works in Madden 05 too, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Once you get a handle on it.
1st down and 10. Ball on their own 48.
I could audible to a run to the halfback, but he's kind of tired right now, so...
Fullback handoff. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't really get anywhere on that, though.
No. Didn't get much on that.
Alright, well, we'll go back to our good old curls play here, and we'll see. Like it might be a man coverage kind of deal.
They got a pretty widespread defense there anyway.
They do, but I'm kind of hoping that the guy covering Brown will drop off. Or sorry, will follow him.
He's looking towards the left.
I think you caught them in a zone there with the corner stayed down at the line of scrimmage, right?
Yeah, that was odd.
Oh
Odd
no,
coverage.
it was a cover 2, right?
Really? So there you go. I can beat the cover 2 in this game.
Well, that's one of the weaknesses to it, is that there's a soft spot behind the corner because you've only got 2 deep zones from the safeties, right?
Yeah, well, see, I'm so used to the cover 2 being like the ultimate impenetrable defense.
And the corner would go out, and he moved down to cover the guy running the flat route, right?
Okay, we're going to try a dive here and maybe slip around the outside. Or we'll go in the middle.
Or take it back inside, because it looked like they had somebody coming from the outside there.
Yeah.
Gain of 2 on the play.
But we haven't tried a counterplay yet.
Second and 8 situation now. Ball on the 38.
Well, they've overloaded the right side there now. They've got lots and lots of guys down there.
Must be a zone, too, because nobody followed that guy.
Yeah, nobody moved. Oh, they had somebody come through the middle.
Yeah.
Yardage on the play.
That was their linebacker.
You can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man. And that time, the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Coverage is a little thin on the right again.
Assuming they're not blitzing.
Fires a strike to the right.
No,
Throw in the curls.
I knew you were going to have one-on-one coverage over there again, though, because they only had 2 men over there, right?
Yeah.
Everybody else was on the other side of the field. That play search, yeah, that looks very similar to something that I read online
First down and 10.
to do in Madden 03.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure whether this is going to be a hop step and then he runs that way.
I think it's a back step.
We'll just watch him and see what he does. Yeah, that is almost exactly the play that they tell you that you should draw, right? In play creation mode.
Oh, yeah.
In Madden 03, you basically have the fullback lead to the outside, and like you have like a little hop step, and then like an off tackle kind of a
And
run
just about
pattern
4
for the
yards away
halfback,
here on
right?
second down. Here's the
Well, that was kind of unfortunate. I was looking to hit that there because my fullback was supposed to go into that gap, and he just kind of didn't go into that gap.
But when he did,
So then there was nowhere for me to go.
had the
Yeah.
explosiveness to get there.
Well, just hit the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
And so we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Well, let's see here. We'll come out an old reliable and we'll like audible to something else here if we need to.
As they'll attempt to convert yet another third down.
I think that's a little more throwable than whatever the hell that little like out curl thing is.
Looks right.
Oh, it was off target.
You should have thrown the out to the slot guy, because he was going to be open.
Was his intended target.
Yeah, well, it was just an overthrow, right?
Yep.
Quarterbacks that we saw
I don't know.
there.
They'll call on
But now we actually have to kick here.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. I'll need it.
You made it.
No, I
You
didn't.
hit the crossbar.
I hit the crossbar. I guess that wind is really strong because I don't think I got a. What was my power on that? I didn't even see.
You weren't at the top. I think probably you'd need to spend some time in practice mode on working on the kicking,
working on the kick meter.
because in order to learn it, right? What are they doing now? Okay.
Oh well. Maybe I should have pooch punted it. Watch, we're gonna lose by a field goal now.
The 27-yard line. It's first.
What, you actually came into this expecting to win?
I mean, with the way things were going, we might have had a shot. If we'd have scored there.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand.
But I think
yeah.
that overthrow on the curl pass hurt us
this
too.
is gonna be fun.
From the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
A gain of 6 yards on the play.
Once you beat a guy off the line of scrimmage against man-to-man coverage, pretty easy to complete that slant route.
Yeah,
Okay,
you ended
well-
up controlling a cornerback there too.
Well, the thing is that now I'm screwed too, right?
And it is a good.
Okay, I'm gonna have to call a timeout here just to get this to stop.
Great hand,
Yeah.
Right.
great footwork. That was really well done.
Because, you know, like I felt like I was more or less helpless. I wasn't able to do anything there, right?
All right, make sure you get your defensive tackle there.
10 to go.
Yeah.
Ball on the 33-yard line. Flips out short.
Okay.
Donovan McNabb was simply trying to.
Oh, okay.
That time he got a little excited and let that ball get away from him. That's something that you'll see from inaccurate passers from time to time.
Oh, they're calling Donovan McNabb an inaccurate
Ouch.
passer?
Ouch.
Wow.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, of course they're going to play those tight end games.
Fires a laser down the middle.
Wow. Considering that there was 3 deep zones there, they did a shit job of covering that.
By Brown.
Right?
Now they're coming out in a 2 wide receiver set.
First down and 10.
Oh,
What
they
is
called a
this?
timeout.
The Redskins will take the first time out of the half.
I guess they didn't like how you lined up.
Williams on the run. They'll take him down, but not before he gives the Redskins a first and goal.
Now here comes red zone defense, if you ever got that figured out.
I haven't got anything figured out here. Like I said, I'm just a spectator here, right? I'm not actually doing anything.
Throws it to the middle.
Well, he just threw that away.
Second down coming up after the incomplete pass.
Yeah, I actually had a guy coming free from the edge there, right?
Yep.
Just 5 yards away from a touchdown now. Looking.
Yeah, like I'm helpless. I had 3 deep zones there, so there should have been a zone defender in the middle, right?
Yep. But they're not really proactive.
No, he didn't defend the pass, right? He just let him catch it. It kind of makes me wish I could have 5 defensive linemen and then just line the other 6 players up on the back line
And just have 5 across zone.
and have them instructed to play the ball, right?
Yeah.
Just stand there and watch, and when the quarterback throws the ball, go to the ball, right? That's actually, in the good old playmaker football, that was actually a workable strategy.
Yep.
For certain situations. You'd place players on the field where you wanted them to, and then just give them a catch command, right? And then they would stand there and wait, and they would react when the ball was thrown to try and catch it. Oh, this looks kind of...
Familiar?
Yeah. You know, that flex defense that I'm running right now in Madden 05, it looks kind of like that.
Passes out to his right. He's brought down around the 32-yard line by Barnes. And we'll have a first down and 10. They spot it at their own 32. Look out, heavy pressure on him.
Call a timeout. How can I call a timeout?
You can do it from the menu.
Yeah, except I gotta wait for the menu to go away. There's probably a hotkey for it.
Yeah,
Call it faster.
probably, but I have no idea.
I don't know what it is.
It's first.
You only got one timeout left, though, because I had to use a timeout on that defensive series, right?
It's all good.
All I'm going to say is, unless we get 1,000 views on this and every other episode, this will be the one and only season of this game that I play.
Yeah, it's just not a favorite of yours.
I just don't like it. I don't like the way the
Oh,
controls...
I just threw that as an interception.
Yeah, I don't like the way the controls work. I don't like how difficult it is to play the game.
Wow, he closed on the ball quickly and came up with the interception.
Yeah, he took a risk going for the ball there because he didn't have any help behind him. But when you're that good,
Well, that's my fault.
and attacking the ball, you can certainly afford to gamble occasionally.
And it's amazing what talent will let you get away.
I don't know. I was kind of actually just watching him drop back there, and then I just threw it there anyways. I don't even know why I did it.
What?
I'm not
What
good
the-
at passing.
Oh,
Under heavy pressure.
stick versus
It's a quarterback.
D-pad again, right? God damn it.
The Redskins.
I wish that I could configure the controls, like change the controls.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Like they could have done that even, right?
But you
Given
actually can't configure any of the controls in this game.
No, and it sucks.
I don't know if you could in Madden 05 either,
And 7 yards to go. Ball on their own
to be fair, but there you could in Madden, in some Maddens. Like in Madden 07, I think you could, for example.
takes a shot deep to the right.
See, I'm playing man under 3 deep there.
Well, thankfully that's over. And
Yeah.
we can go for the halftime stretch after this.
Time score.
Oh, man, what an ordeal this is. Like, really.
Yeah.
I have to say that I think that they laid an egg here, right? Oh, look at this. You don't even get a halftime, like it doesn't
Show?
it doesn't even go to a menu at halftime. You just go straight to the kickoff again.
Ah, well.
Wow. Okay, well, we'll go to the menu manually and take
All
the
right.
halftime stretch.
Halftime stretch. And we're back for halftime pain.
Yes. And so far, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this game a 1 out of 10. Because, first of all, you can't design your own plays, so they get an absolute 0 for that. Secondly, you can't specify your own audibles. Like during
With
that
custom playbooks, yeah.
during that 2-minute sequence, it would have been nice if I could have used audibles that I actually knew what they were, right?
Yeah.
First down and 10.
Because they caught me in a coverage and I couldn't do anything about it to change it except for call a timeout.
Yeah.
Thirdly, the defenders don't defend the pass where they're damn, right? You know, like they, that pass into the end zone, if I was playing 3 across there and they threw it right at the guy who would have been in the middle zone, you know, like he should have at least been there to contest the pass, right? You know, if he contests it at least and they catch it, that's one thing, but I mean, it shouldn't be basically caught unopposed.
Yep.
It was like that not in my zone coach thing going on there, right? Well, now you're going to have
It's
to
going to be a
hurry.
delay game. No, it's not going to be a delay game.
Hammered as he lets it go. The stop was made by Marshall Williams.
I had to spend a little bit of time there even just going through the audibles.
Yeah.
Little tighter.
Well, that's another thing, too, is that the controls are far too complex for what you actually have to do on the field, right? Like, for what you actually have to do on the field, Madden 05 controls would have been more than sufficient. You know, you didn't need to have all of the audibles on a D-pad and then having to, you know, use the sticks and all that kind of stuff. All they did was they just added another control scheme, right? So now you got twice as many controls to do what you used to do with one set of controls.
Yeah.
Because, and you didn't need to split the sticks and the D-pad for different things, because when you're calling audibles,
It's second down and 6.
well,
Ball on their own 46.
you know, like you don't need to do that and move players manually at the same time anyway, right?
I tried to throw it to the halfback there, but I just couldn't get rid of it. This is going so well.
Well, it's not going to go well. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that it isn't more lopsided than it is already, right? But I think what you need to do is you watch the defense, and you're going to have one-on-one coverage deep there again. And I would try and hit Mendenhall on the deep route, because if he is covered there, it will only be by one guy. Okay?
I tried to. I just couldn't get rid of it. The pressure. Couldn't throw it in time.
So after the sack, it's now 4th down and long.
It's like 4th and 22. God.
Yeah. Because from what I've seen, if you throw the ball at a guy who's being covered one-on-one, so long as the ball, like so long as the guy you're throwing to is between
Oh God.
the ball and the defender, then you're going to probably complete the pass, right?
He's definitely got some breakaway potential when he's back there returning kicks. You give him just a little bit of room, he can break it for a big one.
Yes, this
Over at the 48-yard line. Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. Has a man short to his left.
Well, you got some good old-fashioned pass defense there, at least.
yeah, I'm not sure why I had control of that guy, because I didn't do anything to give up control
Hang on to those balls, but that was a big shot.
of the player I had, right?
You know, I know when I was doing the punt coverage thing, the guy I took control of there just kind of fell down, and I don't know why he fell down.
Oh,
From their own 40.
It's just another
Okay.
one of those things where the controls are just a little too complicated.
I tried to reverse that play, and I couldn't.
Okay, so you can only reverse things on defense.
Well, I'm not sure.
After you get out on the
I'm not
field,
sure
maybe.
what you have to do in order to reverse it in the play calling window.
I just pressed R2 on offense. So I went and like select a formation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then I pressed, once I selected my formation, then I pressed R2.
Because that's another thing too, is
Not that you'll be able to tell out of the 4-3 here.
And 3rd down.
that's another thing too though, is that
Ball on the 49-yard line.
oh, come on. Oh,
Well, they'll be punting again at least.
4th down.
Yeah, they just kind of looked out of sync from the very beginning there, and I thought 1st down really set the tone for that entire series.
okay, well. Oh, look, I got some actual punt return
The Redskins.
option this time around.
Instead of a punt block. Yeah, I don't know what determines that. If it just chooses it for you, I'm not sure.
He'll take off from his 18. And the tackle is made.
Yeah, I didn't even have the option to choose something different that one time. There were no more.
The offense will take over at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, sadly, they don't have the single back empty 5 wide here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the thing is, in order to get something resembling that play that you like so much, you would have to do multiple audibles anyways, right?
That is something I don't like right here. Is I'm trying to throw that and it's just so inaccurate.
Yeah.
Look at the way that wobbles, because I planted both my feet there, and
Were
it just
you-
doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Were you trying to lead him though?
I was, but I've tried to lead him before and it worked just fine. So
See that curl
I don't
flats?
know.
That curl flats play,
That'll make it
right?
second
Looks
down.
like if you were to do like
Ball on their own 23.
okay, well, I won't distract you now, but
We're gonna end up throwing into the brown here underneath. This could be like a dense middle zone coverage.
yeah, they've got 3 guys in the middle there.
Oh shit.
Searching for a receiver.
Yeah, they were bringing them all from the right side there, hey?
Yeah, and I pressed the wrong button too.
See, if you go to this spread formation again, what I saw
With the curl
was
flats.
on that curl flat is audible your left slot guy to basically a hitch, and the right slot like Mendenhall to a hitch as well, and you basically have a reproduction of the curls play that you use, right?
To a degree, yeah.
It would be about the closest thing that you'd be able to get to it.
I think I'm gonna do that though.
It looks like you got man coverage all the way across anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, look, he's wide open over the middle. The guy over the middle was wide open. If you look at the replay of this,
Oh, was he? I saw the
yeah, look, check out the
guy.
check out the replay.
Oh yeah.
See that? He was absolutely, totally wide open.
Well, I just saw this out here, and I'm just like, well, that's probably
Yeah.
good enough.
Well, that was actually a more difficult pass to throw than the one to the guy that nobody was covering,
well, you
right?
know, it's not where I looked at first, right?
Yeah.
I can't help it.
I would run that particular play the way that you run your curls play. But
I know.
but the guy that ran the out and the left slot guy just use the hot route and then down on the stick, you know, like so he'll basically stop and turn around at the line. And then that will be a fairly close like L1 there. And
I'm actually gonna try this.
he's open over the middle again.
Still looking for an open man.
Oh, we're throwing outs now. This is what we're doing now.
Yeah, but that guy over the middle, he was wide open all by himself again. You wouldn't have even had to lead him. You could have
I
just
know.
drilled it right at him.
I'm basically what I'm doing is I look at the outside guy and then I look at the slot guy,
Yeah.
right? Because those outs work decently well against the
Yeah.
man coverage, it seems.
So, I mean, the way this looks right now, probably Mendenhall would be the best guy to throw to because it looks like they got a lot of players clustered in the middle now,
Yeah.
right?
oh,
No, he's well, I don't know.
I
if
couldn't
you-
get control of him to bring him back in.
Looks like he was able to bring it down in bounds.
I don't like that particular pass route. I wish they would just run the normal drag and the normal out.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm going to run that play more, I think I'm just going to audible those guys to normal outs.
To go.
Both of them.
Ball on the
I think those just
49-yard
work
line.
better.
Yeah. Well, in this case, though,
I'm going to look for Sanders.
well, I don't know. I can't see. It's too far away, but it doesn't look to me like there's anybody in the middle right now, right?
Passes it short.
Well, that wasn't exactly a curl. Maybe I cut that off a little early, but
38-yard line by Harris.
we're marching down the field, one curl flats play at a time.
You know what? This might be a
This might be what we have to do.
a bread and butter play. Yeah. You could even have. It's too bad you can't really control the length of the curls audible. It looks like they'll have the middle zone guys covered though, right?
Short throw to the left.
There we go.
Another catch on this drive.
See, I think that's what you should do, is you should start off looking over the middle with that play, and if they have a defender over the middle, then you look at your out, right? Because you'll be able to see right away. In fact, you can probably read it ahead of time. Here, I'd throw it to Mendenhall, right?
Yeah, very likely. Unless they have the safety going there.
Well, unless... Yeah, but the thing is, though, it looks like the way that that defense is configured, yeah, they have a guy dropping off in the middle, right?
And the defense came after him with the blitz, and you see the net result of that. You don't always get a sack, but sometimes if you can just rush the...
See, I wonder, too, if the quarterback inaccuracy is as a result of those blitzes.
I don't know. I mean, again, I don't know whether you're trying to lead that ball or...
Yeah, I am.
What,
I'm trying to lead it to the outside.
Personally, I think if you continue to throw a lot of incomplete passes like that, then you might want to just try not leading them.
I have no idea how this will work. Well...
yeah, you had a pretty big gap in the zone over the middle there.
Well, we'll come out and we'll do our curls play again here now. I might just leave Brown and Mendenhall doing what they're doing.
Looking for a man.
Yep.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, you can't ask for a more even.
They actually had a zone guy dropping in the middle, but I kind of got away with one there.
Well, if you can't actually draw your own plays, this one looks about as close to something that you would draw.
Yeah, it's about as close as the curls play that I have that I ever did.
Yeah, that's right. It's about as close as you're going to get.
Number 13 ties it up with the point after.
Wow,
we are
that's
not missing a point after.
that's nerve-wracking. Wow.
The best point after kicking technique. It works in all Maddens.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Just about ready to kick this one away. Austin is deep, looking to return the kickoff.
I'm just like mashing the crap out of the accuracy, trying to get something to go there.
Oh, you kicked it into the end zone. Oh, he's going to bring it out. You probably should have taken the touchback there.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended.
One wide receiver, hey? Okay.
They're coming out in the goal. No, that'd be I formation big. Because they got 2 running backs, right? No, this is a single back 3 wide receiver. Or sorry, 3 tight ends. We have this formation.
Oh, fuck. I'm still using the D-pad here, trying to control players. Right? They should have just let you use the D-pad. You could call audibles before the snap with the D-pad.
Yep.
And then control your player with the D-pad.
You know, there was a controller I saw in the store one time that actually was a PS3 controller, and you could, like, take out the D-pad and the left joystick and reverse them around and put them back in.
I know, but that doesn't help. The problem is switching from one control thing to the other.
I know.
That's the problem.
Well, at least I was thinking, at least if it's, like, in the same place, you'll kind of instinctively go there. I haven't seen a controller like that for 10 years, though.
No, I think that they've got too many controls in here, right? Like, the stick controls were completely unnecessary.
Yeah, those things were pretty streamlined in Madden 05.
Right.
There's nothing that you can do with audibles in this game that you can't do in Madden 05.
Well, the thing is that you could play this game using the D-pad to control your players, right?
Yeah.
Like, you could. Because the D-pad isn't actually being used for anything except calling audibles. And once you've called the audibles and the play starts, then why not? You know, just use the D-pad. Let players use the D-pad to control the player on the field too.
Yeah, sadly, I think around this time in gaming, they just made like a general movement away from D-pad use in general for movement.
Well, or you know what? Make it so that you have a choice.
Yeah, which should have been a choice thing, right? Because there's no reason why you couldn't call audibles with the stick. Of course, there's no reason you couldn't call audibles with the triggers. I agree with you. I like the trigger audibles better.
Well, I like being able to use the D-pad to control my player because
it's more accurate.
Well, also, like, controlling him with the left stick feels very mushy and unresponsive,
yeah,
too, right?
And it's kind of wobbly. Like, I've noticed sometimes when I've been running down the sideline here, it's very hard to keep your player running straight.
Yeah.
That's a little old school football right there.
And that's because, again, like, there's, with the way that joysticks work, if any of you guys have ever done any programming, there's like 32,000 different directions for left and right, and 32,000 different directions for up and down, right? Minus your dead zone on your stick to prevent stick drift.
Oh, look
And
at
so
that.
it's just
See,
too much.
I managed to rip the other way there to try and shut the door, and he cut back, eh?
Yeah. Well, I don't know much about the Redskins back at this time. He might be a shifty guy.
I don't know. I think that a lot of it, too, is just control awkwardness, right?
Now they're facing 2nd and 7. Davis gets it on the inside. He's tackled. Around
Well, at least they run the ball more in this game. Guess you could say that much.
Yeah.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Coming out with a bunch formation. Uh-oh, one of our guys got hurt there, number 93.
There's a player shaken up on the play. 2nd down and 9.
Oop.
Looks to the right.
See, now why?
Yeah, there you go.
Why couldn't I
Knocked loose. Number 82
get to him there, right? You know, like, I even had free players coming, and he still had time to try and throw a long bomb, right?
Well, thankfully, it got broken up and nothing bad came of it. Now they're 3rd and 9, so you could maybe play something a little more conservative.
That brings up another 3rd down attempt. And looks left. Throws.
No, I just bring the blitz.
He's brought down.
I'm going to look for more blitz plays in my playbook, I think. Blitz plays with 3 deep zones.
Not a fan of the man under 2 scheme.
Well, man coverage it sucks ass. Like, they can't seem to stop anything, right?
Throws it over the middle.
Nice!
It's picked.
Yeah, but that wasn't anything I did. Right? It just happened. I brought a zone blitz basically again, right?
Well,
Like,
we're
if
going to
you-
go back to what was working here.
Yeah, like if you look at the replay of that, then basically all I did here is
See, another thing I don't like about the replay thing is it wants to snap to players
Yeah,
all the time. You
I
can't
know.
just look at
You
a
can't-
general
you
area
can't.
of the field.
but you see that? Right? I brought a zone blitz, and
Yeah.
what happened is the defensive end on that side just happened to beat the tackle because I was
Yeah,
sending-
because the center moves over to pick up your zone blitz.
Yeah.
While he's looking the other way,
yeah.
if we can lock onto him, if I can actually do
Yeah,
that.
really, the linebacker should have come through the middle there and
Right.
encountered the halfback there.
Because
right.
where is he looking, right? He can't see that guy. He's looking off in that direction,
Yeah,
right? But he's going to shuffle this way while looking that way and then pick up your zone blitzer.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just dumb.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, basically what I've discovered is you have to create one-on-one matchups, particularly with the defensive ends. And if they can get one-on-one matchups, then you've got a chance, right?
Yeah.
Mendenhall again.
Probably. We'll see. Nope.
Nope.
Intercepted.
See, I don't know what the difference was between that route when I threw it last time and that route when I threw it this time.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because I think it looked the same the last 2 times that I threw it. It's something that makes you go, right? Because it was a man coverage type of thing there, too.
Yeah, I think this is a trash game, though, right? The way that it plays, and the fact that you can't expect the same result consistently when you do the same thing against... Because that particular read, it didn't look like he was going to be that well covered either, right?
True. Well, the thing is, though, too, is, you know, when they... Ooh, let's see here. We have another injury here. Re-injury risk high. Okay, well, I guess we can choose to sub in someone else there. So we just won't sub in the guy who's going to get hurt again. And let's see if I can throw away this game any harder than I already have. I put us back in it, and then I threw it away.
Takes it at the 12. He takes it back to the 29-yard line. LaRon Landry was there for the stop.
Another thing I find is I feel like I want to sit, even though I'm only about 5 feet away from the screen here, and it's a 30-inch screen. I feel like I want to sit a couple of feet closer so I can see better, too.
Yeah.
You know, like everything is so small.
Yeah, sadly, there's no more zoomed-in camera, though. Except for, like, there's one that's called Zoom, which is, like, horribly zoomed in. Okay, I tried to throw that. Oh, they still have the delayed release thing for Madden 05 as well.
I think you need to start throwing your throwing motion a little sooner.
Or throw shorter passes. Basically, that's what we have to do.
They're going deep.
You overthrew it so the defender actually had a chance
I don't know
at
how I overthrew it so badly like that. I don't know.
Well, you were probably leading the receiver.
I was trying to, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother doing that. Just throw it right at him.
I don't know. I think I'll throw even more picks if I do that.
Well, if you're trying to throw a long bomb and you throw a pick, it's not much different than a punt anyway. I would say this time, don't try to lead him with it. Just throw it right at him and see if he can catch it. Because if you lead the receiver, it seems to me like it just steers that ball, you know, way too far away from him, right? They're playing a jam coverage there.
Yeah, and I tried to throw it, but again, I couldn't get rid of it.
Well, now they'll be faced with a 4th down situation.
Man, those defensive linemen just keep getting quicker and quicker. The quarterback had no chance whatsoever there. At least he was able to hold on to the ball.
Oh, that's going to be kind of into the middle of the field.
Looks like it'll be covered pretty well, though. I'm surprised he picked that up. Because that's kind of risky behavior, right?
Well, again, though, this game might not be as fumble-prone that way.
Maybe not, no.
I don't know, maybe after I equalized the score there, I should have gone back to the run game again.
I think you've got to do whatever works. And you can't just go out and throw passes every play, and you can't just go out and throw and run plays every play either, right?
Well, it's mostly just it's difficult to figure out what the hell works.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And then, you know, I guess too is you definitely find yourself missing the ability to have your own custom audibles, right?
Yep.
Because
For
if you're got the ability to do your own custom audibles, then you can read a man coverage pre-snap and you can make an adjustment for that, or you can read a zone pre-snap and you can make an adjustment for that.
Now who's hurt?
Number 47.
Yeah. I think he's tired. He's not hurt, he's tired.
Atkins looks to have been shaken up a bit on that play.
Yeah, we've got a couple of injuries here.
Beck pitches out to the left. It appears to be short.
Well, at least that's a stop.
Yeah. See that? I got punt return options here again, right?
I think what it is, it's choosing the default game plan kind of thing. That's what it is. And you could back out of that if you wanted to and then go into special teams and choose your own thing.
The Redskins, 21.
You got to choose, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There's also a lot more auto substitution that goes on in this game versus Madden 05.
I don't know. I think personally, the controls are a nightmare in this game. I think they made it far more complex than they needed to be. You could still perform all the same functions that you can in this game with just the D-pad. You don't need the sticks at all, right? You could keep the right stick for your hit stick or your truck stick or whatever, right? But you don't need it for directional control. A D-pad is perfectly sufficient for that.
Yeah.
And that just adds another level of complexity.
Ah, shit. I just threw another interception. See, I didn't see the slant, so I went to the flat guy, and it's just like, well, no, that's just fucked. You're just fucked. As soon as you do that, you're fucked.
Yep. You're having success with that curls play. I think you need to do that.
Yeah, maybe we'll just do the curls play for the rest of the goddamn game.
Well, because you can turn most of those pass routes into almost any other pass route as well. You know what I mean?
Well, it's just frustrating, right?
Just through hot routes, right?
Because I know there's nowhere to throw the ball to with those slants, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't even throw those anymore. In fact, I would even look for... I would look for trying to throw the deep corners and stuff more.
I don't know, I think we're going to come out in our curl flats play, and we're just going to do this.
Yeah, because even if you're looking at man coverage, right? There, see the triangle guy is wide open over there.
Yeah, but he's totally not the guy I wanted to throw it to.
Yeah, but that's okay. If
I wanted to throw it to the circle guy.
If he's open and he can pick up yards, then you know, like you throw it to him, right? It's like it's just like the run game, basically. Didn't you say the Steelers had the short pass game that was like the run game? See?
He's searching for a receiver. Makes a spectacular one-handed grab. That's a 2-yard gain.
A lot of times in that
Woo! I got a 2-yard gain, man. There we go.
Well, you just keep picking at them. Like you might have something over the middle this time. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly.
Yep.
Checks down to the short pass.
See, and another thing is that you could have maybe audibled your other two slot guys to curls and use the smart route function to have them just run to the first down marker, so you would have been throwing a 3-yard curl there, right?
Looks right. Throws.
Instead, we'll throw the 15-yard curl there.
Yeah, those are higher risk, though. Like I would audible Mendenhall there to a curl. Or give him that, like, hitch route, right? Like where you basically just have him turn around at the line of scrimmage.
Going down the middle with it.
Or we'll throw it to Sanders.
Yeah, and then you know what? That almost looks like a slant the way that you threw it there, right?
Yeah, well, I kind of am cutting it off a little early. I'm not waiting for him to turn around. I'm kind of just throwing it as he gets there.
Yeah. See, and again now, you know, just look to the outside if you have to, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, you should have thrown to the out guy because he was open.
Yeah, it was actually the guy covering the out guy who ended up knocking that down.
Yeah, but he was playing a big cushion. You could have thrown it to the out guy, and I don't think he would have been able to do anything about it.
No, I just misread that. Well, whatever.
He throws short. He's brought down around the 17-yard line.
Well, you're 2 for 4 in the red zone now.
Oh, great.
Good for 7.
As long as the
50-50.
timing's good on a slant route,
Hey, if I could do one more, we could get C's get degrees, man. That's what they used to say back in university. C's get degrees.
Yep. See, audible Brown to the out now, and then watch, and if that guy covering him plays a cushion, then throw it to him.
Short throw to the left.
And throw it at him. You might as well go for it. We're so far behind now, a field goal doesn't mean anything. And you should be able to...
Maybe hit Sanders over the middle.
Looking for a man.
Oh shit, that's not what I wanted.
It's almost picked
Ah.
off.
I can't figure out how to pull the ball down and run either.
Oh, well, that's just press down on a trigger button, right?
That's what I thought. I went to press R2 because R2 is the sprint button in all other controls, right?
Yeah.
But no, actually. Pressing R2 did not let me pull the ball down and run.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what it said.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do there, is just pull the ball down and run up the middle.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
But I don't know, there's a lot of frustrations over the controls.
that was a run blitz on that play. They brought
The controls are a liability in this game, big time, right? They're a huge liability. I don't mind this thing here where you cycle through the formations so much, except that, of course, you know, like, unless you do something to reduce the number of formations in your playbook,
It's very cluttered.
then it's much too cluttered to do anything with anyway.
Here's the give.
Because then it takes you too long to cycle through all of the formations to find the formation you want.
Yeah, because you've only got like 20 seconds. You'd have to know the playbooks inside and out. Which is why we went with the custom playbooks, right? Which unfortunately sacrifices our ability to choose our own audibles. Which is kind of shitty.
Well, I personally... There, see, I can flip that. Right? I just did. Oh, come on.
Up the middle.
I can't believe that these guys are that soft against the run up the middle.
By Madison.
Aren't they supposed to be the Steelers?
Well, that's what the jersey says, but we've thrown like 4 fucking interceptions this game too, so you know.
He's dropped down at about the 39.
Uh-oh.
You're fine. Get up.
Jesus, there's a lot of injuries in this game. It's like 5 injuries in this game now.
Yeah.
No, now you've got a cornerback.
Come on. Yeah.
There.
Flips it out short to his left. That's a 4-yard loss.
Wow, he threw a sideways pass for a 4-yard loss, but I just want to see what happened over here. Right? Because you see how they move over, right?
Yep.
Like
Yeah,
it's virtually impossible to get like a 4-man
Outside pressure with a 4-man rush.
Yeah. And look at that. See that? The
Yeah,
left guard
the left guard crosses under the center to pick up the
under
blitzer.
the center to pick up the blitzer. Yeah. Like, wow. everything is just working against you. There's nothing that you can do. Basically, I'm a spectator, right? All I am is I'm a body taking up a block, right?
Yep.
And what I'm doing is I'm basically taking up a block there, and I'm hoping that one of these guys can beat one of these other guys one-on-one. That's, basically, that's what it is. I'm a spectator.
Working on a play and it comes out like that. Give the defense a little credit, but that was bad.
Well, maybe you can get lucky.
Yeah, see that? And every time I shift the line one way, they
Just shift another tight end over there.
they move an extra body over there, right?
Yep.
And as a defense, if you want to run the ball in that situation,
What the hell's going on here now?
Your right end has a broken collarbone.
the corner, we'll go
Oh.
back and celebrate with a little glass of water.
So I guess you sub in the rookie.
Jeez.
We're not going to have any players at the end of the season if we keep getting injured at this rate.
Yeah, really. I don't know. I think I've pretty much figured out how to play defense with this. Basically, you still have to try and bring extra... I tried to call a fair catch there, but I didn't work. You try and bring extra people and try and get somebody to come free around the edge, right?
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his
That's a technique that you have to play with this.
If he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
Humor me. Just do the hitch for the left slot and the right slot.
I don't even know how to do that audible.
Well, you do the hot route as if you're going to do a hot route with
Well,
them.
it's not the same controls as Madden 05, though.
Well, have a look at it then and see what you need to do in order to do it. But just have those two receivers just turn around at the line of scrimmage and just see what happens.
Yeah, I can't even do that.
Yeah, you
Nope. It's not available, man.
really?
It's not available. You
Oh,
can't do
that's
it.
Stupid.
Can't do it. It's okay. We've got our X guy over the middle.
Mm-hmm.
We've reduced our offense to one play that we know how to run effectively as a pass play. And we've completely removed running out of the game now because it's too slow for how far behind we are.
Yeah, you don't need to wind the clock down. If you want to have a chance to make a comeback, you need to call plays a little more quickly, too.
Yeah, well, I could even use the hurry up if I'm just going to call the same play over and over again.
Yeah, probably. Next time they give you a favorable coverage, maybe you should try that. Yeah, that's really stupid that you can't use a playmaker stick to
Here's a short pass.
get those guys the way that you want them to.
Did he come up with it?
Oh, I tried to hurry up that one, but no.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, they called it a catch for a 5-yard gain, and you should be able to throw over the middle here again, I think.
He's looking down the middle. Throws. And the Steelers will have a first and goal.
And that's good quarterback play.
Okay, remember, the guy you want to throw to has a white jersey on, okay?
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Don't throw it to the red guys.
Passes it short. Touchdown.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah, now we're only down by one score.
That's right, we're not out of this yet.
Somehow.
One-on-one on the outside. He'll take care of the rest.
And the point after is good.
Yeah, wow.
Hey, you know what? With a fairly unfamiliar playbook, I've managed to score 21 points so far.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that we're
being
able to
said,
play.
If we take away the 14 points that they got on interceptions for touchdowns, we're leading in this game.
See, all we had to do was just run one play. That's all we had to do.
I think that one play is a keeper. For sure.
This isn't really a great kick.
Well, none of them are, really.
So I don't know why my kicker fell down there. I didn't do anything to make him fall down. He just kind of fell down.
I don't know. They probably still don't get any respect, right? Okay, looks like they got 2 wide receivers.
hands off.
Well, that worked out pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I'm just playing man under 2, right?
Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Wow, I just barely had enough time to get all of that set up.
Yeah, with all your audibles and everything.
Yeah.
Great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive.
Okay, 2 wide receivers. Yeah, they're just running the ball, right?
A conservative call on third down, Chris.
Yeah, trying to run out the clock.
Yep.
Yeah, if you actually managed to go back there, you'd actually be able to, I think, select the special teams formation and not be selected to these 3 random plays.
Well,
I don't think that was a very good punt.
no, that doesn't look like a good punt. Okay, curls play.
Yeah, curls play. We're gonna go back to the curls play again, and hopefully I don't throw another interception.
Yeah, well, just remember, like the guys that you want to not throw the ball to, you don't want to throw the ball to guys that are wearing red jerseys.
Right.
Okay.
Searching for an open man.
Well, look at this. You gotta keep going. Go, 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 go. Yeah.
Okay.
You know who that was, though? That was a tight end. Right?
Yeah.
Miller.
I wonder if he was in there as a substitution, though, because of how tired these guys have been from running the same play over and over.
Maybe, I don't know.
Right?
But he, see that? He just ran over that guy, right?
Because the Steelers have 5 wide receivers.
Yeah.
I didn't select a package or anything to put him in there.
Oh, well, we're right back in it.
Tie this game up.
However, I doubt that I'm going to see 3 run plays in a row
Extra
here
point is good.
coming up.
Just under 3 minutes to go in the game, and we've got a good one. Tie ball game, locked at 28.
Oh, you kicking off?
Oh,
You
yeah, I've gotta
you
kick off now,
You gotta
too.
kick off, yeah.
Number 9 will be kicking off. Kelly is back to receive the kick. Collects it at the 7.
Miller's on the kickoff return team, too,
Yeah,
eh?
you're right on the player switch thing. That's screwed up. I'm not trying to switch players. I'm trying to sprint. Because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure R2 is supposed to be the sprint button.
Yeah, well, it makes me wonder if maybe things are not working 100% the way that they're supposed to.
Just weird.
But you see that, though? By the time I got a player switched around, like, I barely had enough time to... And I didn't have enough time to do all the things I wanted to do there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Miller now is hurt. Jeez. Next thing you know, whoever
We're going to be
number-
putting offense players out
Yeah,
on
we're
defense.
going to be putting offense players out on defense here.
Or defense players out on offense.
Davis gets the call again. He's wrestled down at about
It's like
There's
Davis
like-
there is hurt.
There's like way too many injuries in this game.
Yeah, there's
right?
a lot of injuries in
I
this
wonder
game.
if you can turn the injury slider down a little bit or something, because this is kind of dumb. No, seriously.
It
this
is, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
It's like,
I wonder if they calibrated this game to be played in 5-minute quarters.
probably.
Right? Because that's the standard that people usually play. They don't play 15-minute quarters like we do.
Oh, out there. Run!
Oh.
Oh, by the time he's done doing the jump animation and stuff, I can't move. Okay, curls play.
Yep, back to the curls play.
Try to be aggressive, obviously, to get the game-winning score.
If you use the curls play and just carefully move down the field, you should be able to run the rest of the clock out here.
goes through his progression.
Okay, 2-minute warning.
He's
Yep.
dropped down around the 44-yard
And if they
line.
give you a coverage where they're really giving that away, well, then you could try using the hurry up too, right?
It was 2-minute warning, so I couldn't hurry up there.
Just be careful here, because those two guys standing upright in the middle of the formation, I think one of them at least drops off, right?
Steps and throws to the left side.
Oh, he dropped it.
Well, this is a guy who's known for taking some risks, but that was an unnecessary risk there. Lucky that was.
I don't know, that was all tight end hands there, or all receiver hands there. Okay, I was holding the triangle button. I don't know why I didn't hurry up. I guess because it was an incomplete pass.
Yeah, because it doesn't make any difference, right? Looks like again, they're using that middle zone thing. Watch Mendenhall on the right, though, because the last time I saw him sneak out to the flat, he was open, right?
Has a man to his right with a one-handed catch.
Because if you see the two guys standing upright in the middle of the field like that,
Yeah, they're going to be trying to
you're not
do
going
some
to have
kind
that
of,
pass over the middle, but they can't cover everything, right?
Yeah. The unstoppable curls play. Oh, God. There's
Well,
so much
again, though,
curls play here.
this I'm not sure how to read this, so you need to be careful with this, right?
Yeah, well, you know what? We can do this. Maybe try it like this.
I don't know if that's really an improvement, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Just don't take a penalty.
Flips it out.
Okay, looks like they must have brought some of the people on blitzes there or something. I didn't see the coverage back there that I
Yeah,
thought.
they brought the guys back on blitzes.
Because if your position is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
Surveys the field.
Oh, look at that. We even got a first down on that.
He's brought down.
Somebody called a timeout. I think Washington must have called a timeout.
They did.
Well, this looks like you might have that pass over the middle again, too.
Did last time they lined
Well,
up like
those
this.
three guys lined up like that, they look like they're bringing a blitz from the outside, right? That's what that looks like.
Checks down to the short pass.
Okay. Starting to get a little bit tight a window in there.
Yeah, I kind of just fired that one in and I tried to lead him to the right.
Yeah.
Little tighter. Maybe even go to the man coverage.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job.
Might have Brown out there.
Yeah, because you see that they've got a down lineman out there, but they don't have anybody close to him as a coverage guy, right?
Yeah.
Dumps it out left.
Okay, and that stops the clock too,
Down in bounds. They'll discuss
and gets you a first down.
He came down with it.
Well, no, it'll get me 2nd and 4. Got me 6 yards.
Oh, okay.
That was really well done.
I wasn't actually trying to go out of bounds there. I just kind of
Okay,
ended up that
you
way.
might be able to get the pass over the middle
Yeah,
now.
to Sanders again.
Looks for the safe
Yep.
short throw.
There we go. We
Oh,
found
look at
our
that.
play.
Oh, look at that. He had a little celebration in the middle there,
you
too.
go. Yeah.
A lot of credit for calling.
Yeah, I think you need to study on that and maybe see about what else you can find from that formation, too, right?
Well, we have another curls play for shorter curls.
Yeah. But that really is a handicap, not being able to control the depth of curls like that.
Yeah, it's because they default you to the long one, right?
Yeah, well, the thing is, your only audible is a long one that is a longer, deeper curl than what you'd want to run, right?
Yeah, you can't do the 4-yard curl.
Yeah, and that's why drawing your own plays is a good thing, because I would draw plays using 4-yard curls, and then if I saw an opportunity to audible to a deeper curl, I could do that, right?
Yeah, because they're a nice low-risk option, too.
Yes, exactly. And I always, in a lot of my pass plays, I have that short curl guy, like that really short curl guy, as the guy that you throw the ball to in an emergency, right? He's the outlet guy.
Here we go. He'll return it from the 4-yard line.
See, I've just given up, and I'm just, like, controlling the kicker here now to try to make sure I don't fuck up, like, the kickoff coverage.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I've like
it's-
totally given up on kickoff coverage.
It's rough, you know?
But they're down a couple of timeouts because of what they were trying to do there. So
Yeah.
27 seconds and 1 timeout.
Looks right. Throws.
I think that actually hit the receiver in the helmet.
Intended target.
I don't know. All I know is I saw 3 wide receivers, so I went with
A nickel.
a nickel. Uh-oh. No, don't want to do that. Shit. Okay.
Time
How
for you
do
to
I
call a
call-
timeout?
Yeah, how do I call an audible in this fucking thing?
I think now is not the time to figure that out, or we'll lose this game.
Took their first time out.
Line up in the quarter 3 deep with the man up 3 deep.
Yeah, I think that's probably the safest bet. Oh, right. See that?
Yep.
As soon as I shift the line.
Well, another thing is too is it's more difficult to shift back across and not play those games with them.
No completion that time, and it'll bring
Okay.
up third
Well,
down.
quarter 3 deep, man up 3 deep.
Here's the pass. Deep ball to the right side.
Yeah, there was no way.
Yeah. Well, basically, all I'm doing there is watching, right?
Fourth down.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back.
You're our good luck charm.
What happened on third down?
Well, you know what?
Pretty good indication of how that game
The game plan wants you to play man up 3 deep now.
Yeah, well, I want to too. Oh.
Lets it go deep.
Oh, he came down with it, but
Did he really?
They had enough time to call a timeout.
1 second, eh?
By Brown.
Well, you know what? I don't have any choice here. I pretty much have to play the same thing, I think. They've got 1 shot. And I think that was kind of a phony baloney thing.
Throws to his left.
Now it's an interception.
Yep.
Wow, we came through this with a curls play that
Yeah.
looks kind of like the curls play I drew.
I can't believe that you threw 4 interceptions and we still won this game.
I did score like 35 points
Yeah.
with a curls play.
Yeah.
That's the end of this one. The game's top plays and stats.
Oh yeah, we haven't even played this on this PlayStation account here, so we're
Yeah.
gonna be getting trophies and all sorts of other random shit.
And that guy ended up being the player of the game in a game where where they lost. And there's
Oh man.
wow. Okay, well I think you've got your bread and butter play now.
Yeah, it's gonna be the 5 wide receivers curls play. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
We're so screwed. If that stops working at any
Well,
point, we're screwed.
remember there was that other Madden where the guy was calling nothing but the slants play with the Lions or something,
Yep.
and he managed to win 3 games doing just that play. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that was that Madden head coach or whatever the hell game that was.
Yeah.
And he's like, can the Detroit Lions have a better season than they did in real life using only 1 play?
Yeah. And they
And
did.
the answer was yes.
Yeah. And this is also the same franchise where a guy won the world title without throwing a pass.
Yeah, that was a joke in Madden. I don't know if it was like 18, 19, 20, 21, sometime around the
Yeah.
last few years.
I mean, to give the guy credit, he was a genius on defense.
Yeah, he
but,
was absolutely fantastic
but-
at playing defense.
But he actually literally substituted out his quarterback for the punter
because he was faster.
because the punter could hand the ball off faster, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well,
Game recap.
game recap.
We've got to see the god-awful statistics here.
So we won 35-28. We had 517, 77 rushing yards. You know what? I only gave up 182 yards passing in that game.
Yeah, somehow you.
I actually
it was
didn't do-
mostly my interceptions.
I didn't do that bad. I only actually allowed 2 touchdowns,
Yeah,
right?
It was mostly my interceptions.
Okay.
Although I threw for 440 yards.
Yeah. Well, thing is, though...
There were a lot of turnovers in this
yeah,
game.
well, we committed 4, and they committed 3. And their third down percentage was only 33%, whereas yours was 2/3, or pretty close.
Somehow.
Yeah. No 2-point conversions. Only allowed them in the red zone once. Only 1 penalty. Look at that possession time too, right? You had the ball twice as long, more than double. Almost 2/3 of the game you had the ball.
I don't even understand how that happened with all the pass. I guess it was a possession passing attack.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
You know. So I guess now we can go to what? Player stats by R1. Here we go. So we're looking at the Redskins players here. Let's look at our guys.
Hold L2 first, and then down.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
Well, it looks like you could look at both at the same time.
Can you? Can you really? Oh, okay. So Charlie Batch was 28 of 38 for 326 yards.
Oh man!
He also threw two interceptions and 4 touchdowns.
Oh fuck!
And Leftwich threw 1 touchdown and 1 interception, but only completed 35% of his passes. He was 5 out of 14.
Oh fuck! Well, Roethlisberger didn't do so good either.
Yeah,
You think he was 3 for 5 for an interception?
yeah. This is too confusing looking at both of them at once because they don't divide them by
Yeah, they don't divide them by team.
team, right? Yeah. So I think there.
Unless there was a way to sort the column by team or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway. Okay, looks like you gotta do it this way. So we had Mendenhall with 9 carries for 23 yards and Redmond 9 carries for 39 yards. Dwyer 4 carries for 8 yards. Leftwich didn't do too well running the ball either. Oddly enough, wasn't he the guy that got those sneaks though? Like the quarterback sneaks. That's the guy you were doing the quarterback sneak with.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a play that you need to use as a keeper too, right? For those short yardage situations. Because
So when we get into more of those, yeah,
yeah,
it's pretty good at getting past that.
yeah.
Actually, I didn't think to use that in the second half.
No, well, you were doing your thing, passing. So
Yeah, throwing curls plays.
yeah.
We called one play for the whole second half.
And Emmanuel Sanders caught 16 passes for 179 yards.
Oh my!
Yeah, okay.
How did he not make player of the game?
I don't know. See, there's Spaeth there, who's...
Yeah, he dropped that pass. I bet you that's why we saw tight ends in that position, is because Sanders and the others were tired.
Yeah. And Heath Miller caught 2 passes for 61 yards and a touchdown. He's the guy that caught that long touchdown, right?
Yeah, again, he was probably out there because the wide receivers were tired, right?
Yeah. Blocking. Okay, well, no pancake blocks.
Couple of sacks given up.
Defensive. Okay.
I think that's solo tackles versus assisted tackles, maybe.
Yeah, I guess so.
Total tackles.
Yeah.
Tackles for a loss.
Can we sort?
Yeah, let's press square.
Square? Okay. So total tackles 7. I guess they with team tackles they give both guys a credit for a tackle, right?
Yep.
Tackles for a loss. Defensive tackle.
Fair number of tackles for a loss, I guess.
I guess so, yeah. Sacks. We managed to get 2 sacks in this game. One from that guy.
And one from the left outside linebacker.
One from that guy. Okay. Interception.
3 interceptions.
Yep. Middle linebacker, cornerback, mystery man, and another cornerback. Okay. Interception yards, interceptions, pass defense. So we had a few people with pass defenses.
Yeah, only
too.
5 pass deflections.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how many passes Washington threw there.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, I guess, how do we get out of this now?
Well, now we got to go back to passing, and then we got to go over to... Actually, let's hold down the R2 button again.
Yeah.
How's our kicking?
Well, let's see. You had 4 for 4 on extra points, and it looks like you subbed in the punter for an extra point.
Apparently I did.
Not sure why, but okay.
It's just what we're doing here.
Looks like you've got
2 kickers.
You've got 4 guys on the kicking team?
Yeah, apparently. And none of the kickers took the field. You notice that?
What?
None of the kickers took the field.
Yeah, why did you have punters kicking extra points here?
We're going to have to take a look at the depth chart here maybe
That's
after
bizarre.
this game.
That's bizarre. Okay. You would think that they would, by default, put place kickers, specialists as kickers, and have punters do the punting thing.
Maybe
right?
both of our kickers suck. That could be a thing.
I don't know.
What's our punting look like?
Looks
on
like
the other
you
56?
went 0 for 1 on field goals with Daniel Sepulveda.
Well, maybe it was because he was a punter, though, huh?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you hit the crossbar on that
Yeah,
one,
I
right?
did. It wasn't badly kicked or anything. I just hit the crossbar.
Yeah. And you had 6 kickoffs, but no touchbacks.
Including 4 kickoffs by the punter.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the hell was going on with it. Like I said, I felt like there was a lot of really weird things going on in substitutions, and I felt like I had a lot of really weird players
Yeah.
in really weird positions at times because of the way the auto subs are.
So it looks like your average per punt was the same with both guys, basically, right? 36 yards at net or average,
Yep.
like net. I'm
It
assuming
looks like one has a bigger leg, maybe.
I'm assuming that's net average, right?
Nope.
Oh no, it isn't.
There's a
That's
net average. There you go.
Okay. But your average, you weren't exactly kicking the hell out of it. That's for sure.
No. I was having trouble with the power setting. Once I got the accuracy figured out that you could just mash the accuracy and it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, it's even difficult to look at the stats.
The stats controls are hard.
The stats controls are hard. Yeah. Terrible. Like I said, I think I'm not going to, yeah, okay, we won this game, but I didn't especially enjoy it.
It was a bit of a chore
Right?
for you, wasn't
It was a struggle. It was a struggle to work the controls. And if we're playing on all pro difficulty level,
We are.
and I'm having trouble operating the controls, but I can still play a game where I only allow 2 touchdowns. I mean, basically the game is playing itself, right? I'm not doing anything. All I'm doing is calling plays, and then the AI controls all the players and does whatever, right?
Yeah, I guess you're kind of like a defensive coach here.
Yeah, I'm not really doing anything. I might as well just call the play and then put the controller down, right? Really.
It looks like this guy had a shitty quarterback rating.
Yeah.
5 of 14. What was wrong with him?
Well, I don't know.
He only threw 3 interceptions.
He threw all 3 of the interceptions. He was the guy I was victimizing, I guess, right?
The game's like, we got to toss them a bone.
Yeah. Well, and then they have Donovan McNabb and Rex Grossman.
Look at Rex Grossman's rating, man.
Yeah,
He was
He was
perfect.
like super, yeah. I'm not sure whether this was the year after the Bears Super Bowl appearance with him. Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember what year the Bears went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Anymore, but I know it was with Rex Grossman.
So if he's not on their team anymore, then this is after that.
Yeah, so obviously,
They had good time running the ball.
yeah, I had at least early in the game, I had a little bit of trouble controlling them, but then I started playing that 5-2 a little bit more.
Yep, and that kind of did.
And the 4-3, I mean, as far as I can tell, Steelers or not, the 3-4 is garbage against the run, right?
Yeah. Good against the pass, but garbage against the run.
Well, yeah, pretty much. So, anyway. Only one broken tackle, though. Receiving. That guy had 4 catches.
He had 1/4 of the number of catches our leading receiver did.
But even on one of those touchdown passes, like that one where they threw it into the middle of the end zone toward the end line, I mean, I was playing a 3-deep zone there.
Yeah, and you should have had a guy right in the middle.
And there should have been a guy there to at least contest the pass, you know? I mean, if he took a swipe at it and missed, or if they both jumped up for it and the receiver comes down with it, okay, fine, but there wasn't anybody even there.
I still have a feeling that the zone defenses in this game, like the pure zone defenses, are going to be just as shoddy as they were in Madden 05.
Yeah. The only reason that I was sort of getting away with playing zone defenses in this game is because the zone defenses that I chose also were heavy blitzes, right?
Yeah.
Like sending at least 5 or even sometimes
and trying to rush
6
the pass.
guys, right?
Although there was a lot of block fuckery going on too.
Oh yeah.
The right tackle marches over and blocks the blitzing linebacker, or
yeah. Oh yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, he moves over 3 gaps and picks up a
while
blitzer
looking the other direction.
While looking in the other direction, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty hokey. Okay, how do I get out of this? I got to do this.
Oh, wait, you got to go game recap. We just looked at their shit.
Yeah, we just looked at their shit. Okay, I have had nearly enough of this for one day.
All right, how about we just call it then?
All right. Well, I guess our first exhibition game was something of a mixed success.
Yeah, I don't know how we won that.
Actually, considering the defense and the nature of the controls and everything, I'm actually reasonably happy with the way things went for me.
Yeah. Well, things on my end are going... we're looking pretty crippled now.
That being said, though, like I said, when I'm playing defense, I didn't really feel like I was in control of things. I was just a spectator, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess next time around, we'll play someone else and see if we can do even better.
Indeed.
Well, until then...
I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman99.
Have a good one.